Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy D Boogie TV. I'm live right now with R3V's finest, man, Rakeem Vick, bro. What's good with it?
What's going on, big dog? How you feeling, man?
Can't complain, man. Blessed to be here. Definitely just kind of seeing where things were when I first met you, and yeah, bro, with the pandemic going on and how things then went, bro. I'm proud of seeing where things is at now, so definitely want to dive in a little deeper for the people that might not know if you ain't already in tune, and kind of just, put on for our people, So, again, man, we're going to start it off, real simple, bro. Who is Rakeem Vick?
Nah, that's a dope question, man. I'm me, man. I like to, look at my personal brand as, someone, that work hard. I like to, think about, my brand when people ask that question. It's more so like, what lens do people see me as? You know what I mean? Like what come up in a room when I'm not there when that question's asked.
Okay.
Right? And some of the things that I want to be known for is, a hard worker, you know what I'm saying? A genuine dude, a dude that, that shows grit, you know what I mean? Like that and the biggest thing is just a hustler, you know what I mean? Somebody that's resilient, never give up.
Yeah.
So I would say all those things to, kind of describe, who I am, so.
That's deep right there too, because you'll really see what not necessarily what others think about you, but you feel me? You kind of let the work speak. That's kind of what I got when you said that. Like, you let the work speak for itself, and I kind of get like you almost mentioned it with the brand, man. R3V. Is it Sports and Entertainment still, or what's R3V stand for?
Yeah, man. So Ravel and Vick, Sports and Entertainment.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely the ENT at the end of it, because
we
more than athletes, man. I'm not even an athlete no more, and I'm still talking. You know what I'm saying? More than athletes, but that's what I'm teaching our guys, man. That's what we teach our guys over here, is that you could be more than an athlete, right? We preparing guys for, after the season, you know what I mean? When they career is over, what are you gonna do outside of, ball? So that's one of the biggest things that, kind of make our agency and, what we do over here on this side a little different, because we genuinely care. Everybody could say that they genuinely care, but certain actions, that you got in place show the difference. You know what I mean? Certain things that that we do, and when our clients get around us, and they get to come to our homes, and they chilling out and they meeting the family, and things like that. It just look and feel different, like it's a different feel, it's a different look.
You kind of I love that answer, man. You kind of answered what I was about to get into next, which is what does that mean to you? But I feel like you kind of it spoke volumes,
Yeah.
But even just like kind of touch more on it, but like, what do you see in the game now of, like, was that something that, like, being family oriented, kind of making sure that you stand out as a brand, like, did you guys see a hole in the game to where it's like, yo, we need to dominate this, or is it just, coming from that cloth and, the background just, we need more people like us. I think I might have heard you mention that, kind of talk about that.
Yeah, so the thing is, man, the biggest thing is, culture, right? This is our culture. And I was told a long time ago, man, when you find out something that you love, it won't feel like work to you. So you want to get in a position where, you doing what you love, so it don't feel like work.
Facts.
And that's, kind of the space that we're in, being young, being active, with our guys, definitely plays a huge part. Because we still, you see us out here, traveling to the games, and we at the spring games, we at the actual games, we behind the scenes at the autograph signings and things like that. It is just a different vibe, man, when we get together. It's not like we just talking to these dudes over Zoom, but now we actually pulling up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the summer gonna be crazy. I can't wait till this summer, because once we start getting these camps going, once we start pulling up and in these young guys' neighborhoods and where they from, man, and really get a feel for their culture and their family, friends, fans, right? That's where it get, you know, greasy, and I'm excited for it because these guys deserve it. You know, they deserve to have that light shed on them and to be celebrated. You know, and we in a space right now where, you know, we could do that. As a collective group, you know what I mean? We got a bunch of strong individuals on our team, but we work, you know, really, really good as a group, you know what I mean, when it comes to, you know, just the agency. So that's what I'm real excited about that, man. And I want to back up to, you know, just a question talking about just that family aspect of things and, you know, just our approach. It's all about connections. You know what I mean? Like it's this game is really about, you know, just having them connections, man. And I always thought that, you know, growing up it wasn't about, you know, what you know, but who you know. You know what I mean? But so I was talking to
what you know,
but who right. So I was talking to Myron Flowers. Shout out to 360 Fitness, man. Up in Maryland. But yeah, big bro Myron, man. I had him on a horn, and you know we chopping it up, and I'm like, yeah, man, it's not what you know, it's who you know. He was like, nah, little bro. Live? Yeah. Okay, he was like, nah, little bro, it's not who you know, it's who know you. You know what I mean? He was like, I know Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like Myron on it. I was like, you on something with that one, big bro? Yeah, like it's really like, you know what I mean? Who know you? You know what I'm saying? So that like for us to be in a position to, you know, go to these different places and people know us. And now, you know, when they say, you know, your name ring bells, like we in a position where we want our name ringing bells, and they go back to that brand. Yeah. You know what I mean? How do you want, you know, when you're not there, you know, what people saying about you? You know what I mean? Is your name good? Is your face card good when you pull up? You know what I mean?
Can't burn no bridges because then
or are you faking like you know people?
Facts.
And that's the thing, like, oh yeah, I know such and such. I know such and such. And then you get there and you like, you know, so you at the door and your name ain't on that list. You know, and you like, yeah, I know such and such. Tell them it's, you know, it's Keem. Yeah. And they like, yeah, he don't even know who Keem is. So, like, I know you, but you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Wow, that. If you didn't catch that, Jim, whoa, hey man, I love to hear that, man. It's not about who you know; it's about who know you.
For sure.
Wow.
And you better make sure that brand tight, man. What you pushing out there, you backing it up. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of, you know, fakes out here. So. Yeah.
Would you say that with well, actually, no, I'm not gonna get there. But sports agency, right? I want to kind of touch a little bit more on that. What do you say, or what is your outlook or perspective on a player who has a tremendous amount of skill, but no type of guidance?
I mean, where are you?
So I guess I'm asking that in the sense of like, you know, anybody who may be, you know, following R3V or, you know, hearing through the grapevine what's going on, what would you say to somebody who may even know somebody who's a phenomenal athlete? They see that this person might not have the right tools around them. Like, what do they have to do? Like, is it something like you come find them, or can they come find you? Like, how can they get in touch with you to know? Because I feel like even me, I know a lot of athletes that don't necessarily have the team around them or even some young guys. Like, do you have a limit of the players you work with? Is it just college players? Is it because I feel like what you're doing, the brand that you stand on, is what we need more of in the game. Like you said, culture. So like, how can we get in touch with R3V if we like even want to just like send hey, like not necessarily say a scout, but we want to throw a bug in like, hey, this player right here, he's been going crazy. Like what does that process look like?
No, for sure, really really good question, man. And we grassroots with it, man. That's you know a lot what makes us different is that, you know, we leverage our connections. Nice. It's not just, you know, social media, you know what I mean? It's not just you know, us putting stuff out there on, you know, Instagram, and, you know, like that is deeper than that, you know. It's connections that were built, you know, 25 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from an area, you know, in PG County where it's a lot of talent. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of talent, a lot of, you know, legends, a lot of dudes that's still in the game, doing it on a high level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So our team, you know, is just blessed to be in a position to know people that's in that area, right? So, like for example, Rock Carmichael, right? Rock Carmichael from Maryland. You know, played boys club in Maryland. You know, he went to Gwen Park High School. You know what I'm saying? We was rivals going against each other, right? He going to VTech, do big things, get drafted. You know what I mean? Go to the league. You know, play 6 years in the league.
Yeah.
But now you see Rock, he turned up. He got these youngins in the city going crazy.
Giving back.
I'm talking about like they you see his 7-on-7 boys, the 1%, and they representing.
1%.
You know what I mean? 1%, and they representing. I'm telling you, he got 4-star, 5-star athletes. But you know, this relationship goes back to boys club. You know what I mean? I played at Allentown. He played at Clinton. He played at Camp Springs. You know what I mean? So fast forward. You know, why aren't we working together? You know what I mean? Why don't we? It goes back. It's there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's something that you can't fake. It's something you can't. You know what I mean? You can't buy that. Like that's solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's love right there.
Real
you know
talk.
what I mean? That's the big bro. So like certain stuff, bro. Like it's just a blessing. You know what I mean? Like it's a big time blessing. And that's why we say, you know, as we are blessed, we have more obligation to bless others.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We speak that, we stand on that. So these are just really blessings, bro. Like we do have a, you know, plan and play. Like we got, you know, a director of recruiting, you know, Rob Stewart. Another one, you know, he played football at Dunbar in DC, where they got a lot of talent that come out of Dunbar. You know what I mean?
Shout out DC, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, you know, being from Carolinas and like being down here, bro. Like even when I went to NT, you know, shout out to the HBCUs, shout out Century.
Nah, for sure.
You know, we're gonna touch on that, but it was something always different about them people that came up from out that DMV area. Just like it was a certain hustle about them, you know. So like certain people out here, like I ain't gonna say I learned. I found ways to respect the grind and what y'all put forth. But when I tell y'all, bro, y'all different. You feel me? I
appreciate that, bro.
Respectfully, like, yeah, like it's just seeing that, like, you know, it's even kind of wild being from the Carolinas because like we don't have that around here. And then if we do, I'm not aware of it. Feel me? I'm aware of R3V. You feel me? You see where we at now, but. You know, that's just big, like I said, the power of networking and who knows you.
Nah, for sure.
Feel me? That,
for
hey,
sure.
Man, that's full circle right there. Well, kind of, I know we touched on Central, bro. I don't want to kind of skip around too much, but I want to take it a little bit back into Rakeem Vick, you know, before I dive a little deeper into what's on your shirt, you know.
Right.
What is your background in relation to sports, you know? Kind of talk about your upbringing in Central, you know, and just your path and kind of how that looked for you. I know you said Boys Club, knowing people like you got Rock, you know, and like what was that journey like for you? You know, that even talking about the process of where was Pee Wee or whatever, like just that process from there all the way up into, you know, college. Like how did you get all the way up to Central?
Yeah, so I've been playing organized sports since I was 4. You know what I mean? Playing football, basketball. So in Maryland, it was, you know, ball was, you know, really life. You know what I mean? We used to get it in. I played for Allentown, you know what I'm saying? I used to, throwback time in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But, you know, just to be, you know, always active. You know what I mean? I played basketball, played AAU. You know what I mean? Like we was always active, always traveling, always getting it in. But football, you know, I was just gifted as a shorty. Like when I was young, I was nice. And again, like what people saying when they bring your name up, you know what I'm saying? I was one of those guys that they was just like, yeah, bro, gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? He nice, like at what he doing. It really changed my life.
You know, you had that extra bit of motivation in a sense from like it's bigger than you.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Like for sure. And then my family, man, they supported me crazy. You know what I mean? Like my mom, she was always there, you know, played a heavy role in, you know, just me going hard and wanting to win because she was, you know, T-shirts, you know, she was that mom. made sure that, you know what I'm saying,
look in the crowd, you see my dudes out there.
Mom, not even the crowd, bro. Mom's on the sideline.
Front row. Oh, man.
Mom, I can remember me on the sideline running, you know what I'm saying, scoring touchdowns, and her, like, being there, like, you know what I'm saying, that's my son. Like, y'all gonna know that, you know what I'm saying, that's her baby boy out there. So,
that's love.
And then my brothers, you know what I'm saying, my sister, everybody, you know what I'm saying, they just always showed love, you know. And really just, you know, challenged me, and I put that on my back, you know. I was like, man, this our way out, you know. So, you know, fast forward, I went to high school, went to Friendly High School, right up the street from DC. I'm in Maryland. So I'm from Maryland, so right outside of DC.
Got you.
But
shout out to DMV.
Oh yeah, shout out to the crib, man. But so at Friendly, man, it was just like I told you, it was like Boys and Girls Club. So you got like Allentown, you know, Fort Washington, Oxon Hill, Silver Hill, Forestville. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the guys. Right? It's based off of the city, like the you know what I mean, like the cities.
Just different spots. Okay, I got
you. Know what I'm saying? Like you're based off your area,
your region.
Yeah. So we get to high school, and I'm playing with the dudes that was at Fort Washington, the guys that I've been going at. You know what I'm saying, for the past 3-4 years. So now we at the same school.
Wow.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying, the Joe Haydens of the world. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jay. You know, like these dudes, we on the same team now. You know what I mean? We've been going at each other, but now we on the same squad. So it's getting crazy.
Woo, I got the chills even thinking about that.
It's crazy. So and then think about all the talent that we already had, like at our boys club. You know what I'm saying? The Vinny Hills, the Mike Wrights. You know what I'm saying? The guys that just came through Allentown. You know what I'm saying?
Steve hitters right there.
Dudes that was already there. So we combined. You know what I mean? So Friendly, we was just like a powerhouse. We definitely put work in when it was time to. And with that, you know, won a state championship. Was able to get, you know what I'm saying, a full scholarship to, you know, Central. Nice. And that's what got me, you know, in the Carolinas, you know, came down here in 2007, you know, and I, you know, just been doing my thing since then. So that's that, you know what I mean, that pedigree that, you know, got your boy down.
Hard work, and, you know, like you said, that push behind you, too. And I think that's kind of a great way leading into this next one, man. NIL, like, how big is that in the game right now? You know, because it wasn't around when you were when you was in college, was it?
Nah, absolutely not. I mean, it was happening, but it wasn't legal.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It was something going on, but
yeah, but not what they. So break that down though. What does NIL stand for? Like, you know, kind of even let's bring the people, you know, educate those that may not know and that do know that maybe you can still, you know, just sharpen up that sword, you know, that pen.
No, for sure. So July 1st, the NCAA, you know,
2021.
21, yeah. So it's still, you know, fresh, like.
Not even a year yet.
So they, you know, granted, you know, NIL, right? Name, image, likeness is, you know, what it stands for. So now student athletes have the opportunity to monetize off their name, image, and likeness. So you know, a few different ways that you can, you know, play that card, you know, to monetize, right? Branding is huge. You know what I mean? Like you wanna, and I keep talking about branding. I keep talking about marketing because that's what it is. It's not nothing that the school's doing. You know what I mean? That's what they broke away from. Like, you know what I mean? So you will see a lot of that stuff. It don't have like the school name on it. It's like a generic jersey and stuff like that because they getting away from, you know, the school profiting, you know what I'm saying, from the school. Makes now sense. You're profiting off your name, image, and likeness. So it's you. You know what I mean? So now we're in a position to really like help these athletes create their own brand. Like you got your brand going right now. People know D Boogie TV. Like you got it on your hat, you got it on your shirt. You know what I mean? So the more people see that, you know what I mean, that's you. That's what you do. Yeah. And we tell our athletes when they come in, you know what I mean, you got to brand yourself, right? So what do you want, you know, people to say in that room when you step out? You know what I mean? With foundation. How do you want to be known, right? Yeah. And now it's not just people. It's these companies. Okay, you know what I mean? It's organizations. It's car dealerships. Is restaurants, is, you know what I mean? You know, you name it. You got opportunities to really push brands, right, and get paid for it. But the first things first is, you know, building your own brand, and that's how we, you know, take it on as an agency. When you come to, you know, that R3V family, we teach our guys about. I got the chills
right now, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but like being that I'm gonna kind of come right back. So being how we talked about R3V. Did R3V was already formed before NIL passed?
Yeah, so we a full service sports agency, man.
Bro.
So Jeff, shout out to my dog Jeff, man. He,
shout out, Jeff.
he doing his thing on the agent side. Like we kind of like brushed past this, but like I'm geeked right now because like we got dogs that we've been working with our first year.
Yeah.
That's league bound right now. You know
that's
what I mean?
Hard.
So like Delonte Hood was one of the earlier guys that I signed through NIL. You know what I mean? Shout out another one, Dunbar. Came out of Dunbar, DC.
Ooh.
Delonte, y'all gonna hear about Delonte Hood real soon, man. One of the youngest. Look,
yeah.
I see him on Instagram, right? And you talk about branding yourself, right? His Instagram is like Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Section 8 child in his Instagram.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, who is, you know what I'm saying? So I reach out, I'm talking to him. And he, kept it a band. Told me a story. And, he got a hell of a story, man. When y'all hear Delonte Hood's story, it's going to really, like, shake some people up. But it's going to change some lives. You know what I mean? But, like, I see that in his story. And, that's how he chose to brand himself. But, that's the NIL. Fast forward, Delonte Hood just now, got signed with the Cincinnati Bengals. So you know what I'm saying, one of the first guys that came through the NIL shop, and now he's
paving the way for
it. You know what I mean, like he's out there. He's out to do great things. Another one, Trey Gross. Trey Gross. First guy out of HBCU. Right, he just got invited to the Commanders mini camp. So Delaware State's HBCU. Yep, Delaware State. Yep, Trey Gross, number 81, man. So shout out to you too, big dog. Like we super proud over here, man, because our guys are, transforming. They turning that page and it's showing that, it's possible. You know what I mean? It's reachable. You could touch it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, bro, you talk about chills, bro. I'm
that's what I'm over here. Yo, you feel me? Like I know something that's like I know it's destiny, bro. Cause like what I hear is like when you broke down that whole NIL and just branding and marketing, it was like God really put y'all in position already because it's like you already kind of was like thinking about the brain set Ravel and Vick, and isn't it your last name too? So kind of like
so Jeffrey Ravel, president, a co-founder, and then me, Rakeem Vick, you know what I mean, founder. So we founded the company. So that's why we,
hard.
You know what I mean, and both of us. Hey, check this out. So my son Rakeem Vick the second, his son. Jeffrey Ravel, we call him Lil Deuce. Shout out Lil Deuce.
Ooh, they got some big steps to follow up in.
It's already in the name, so it's pretty cool.
Bro, that is like, and it all stands on itself. The whole family oriented, bro. Everything you said, like you said, bro. When your name come up, you feel me? Or was you faking this? You feel me? Because you could have got a Delonte Hood, or you say a Trey Gross, and then you could have fumbled that, or you could have just like not even. I reached out and wanted to learn more about that story. Like I said, judging a book by its cover is very prominent these days too. So the fact that bro, hey man, I love what y'all doing, bro.
I appreciate it for sure.
Man, I got a couple more for you before we slide out, but being said, bro, I know it's a lot of different sports agencies out there, or a lot of different agents in general. I can't say I know it's a lot of sports agencies. I do know it's some different agents.
No, it's a lot of agencies out there too. Especially, now that the NIL jumped off, it's a lot of, different people that's just out here, like, trying to get in where they fit in, what I mean?
So being that you just said that, like, how do you keep going in such a competitive industry?
You can't buy culture, man. I talked about it, like the stuff.
Say that again.
Nah, you can't. You know, so like I know we understand on our side, man, that like I can't say leveraging relationships enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta be able to leverage your relationship.
Facts.
But you gotta be able to, the person that you speaking with, that you networking with, that you collabing with, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's in it for them? You got to be thinking about them. You can't just be thinking about me. What I'm gonna get from this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you come to somebody, when you collabing, you got to be able to, put yourself in their shoes and see how you gonna help them. They say iron sharpen iron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not thinking about that, if you're not thinking about how you gonna, like put food on this man's plate, but you want something from this man, then I don't want to deal with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
That's facts.
You know, so I tend to, you know, when we do reach out and we do connect and we network with people, you know, right off the bat, how can I help this man? You know what I mean? I don't want nothing from you. How can I put this man in a position, right? When we met.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me see how I could turn bro up. Like, I know what my play is.
Yeah.
I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what, and it's crazy because my man Rob, his father, shout out Big Stu. He told me a long time ago, man, you find out the intentions of a man, you figure out a man. So, you know what I mean? I'm real live checking the temperature of folks before we, you know what I'm saying, do business, because I need to see what your intentions are.
Real talk.
But at the same time, I'm being upfront what my intentions are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
so I can make sure I get what I need, get what I want, because that's what it is. You know what I mean? So when you talk about, you know, the difference between, you know, R3V and, you know, other people, you know, we leveraging, you know, we capitalizing off of work that was put in 20 plus years ago, man.
And that's what I wanted. Like, I heard, I was like, bro, I'm glad you see that too, because it's like the fact that it's coming out now is like, again, like God just showing you, feel me? Just like I already had it, like, you feel me? Like, don't even worry. Like, regardless, like, you gonna have a hand in forming the culture and making, like you said, you can't buy culture.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, bro, it just feel good to see these type of faces, because normally, I haven't watched the draft since, like, I ain't gonna hold you, like 20, something like that, and I'm not gonna get up here and count. Now that I'm tapped in, well, you know, R3V, I was watching every draft, you know, but I don't remember seeing too many people that look like us when they come to going on stage besides the players.
Yeah.
You know, so the fact that, you know, we have, like I said, seeing more representation and just, like, knowing everything you stand on, bro, like, I wish y'all nothing but the best, man, and keep applying that pressure to them folks, bro, because when I tell you, man, like, I got the chills right now, bro. If you ain't take some of those jewels, you feel me, right there, I don't really know what to tell you, bro. Like, you done, hey, they gonna love this one, bro. I definitely, feel me, I definitely, you know, I ain't gonna close you out, you feel me, but, like I said, bro, I'm kind of in awe right now, bro. This organic, you know, and I just, if you could leave anything with the people, you know, you done dropped a lot of jewels, what would it be as far as, like, motivation? Because we in some tough times right now, you know.
So I'm gonna take this and put a little spin on it, right? Mm-hmm. So I had the opportunity to, you know, just listen to, you know, Rock Carmichael when he was talking about, you know, the power circle. Mm-hmm. Right, you know, with the athletes, basically, you know, DBs, and, you know, they position and how, you know, they feet tight, and, you know, they got this, you know, power circle where, you know, they feet, when they, you know, move to get to this place, to get to that place, mm-hmm. You know what I mean, you coming from that, you know, that leverage of power. But I want to leave folks with, you know, that power circle when it comes to the people that you let in that circle that's around you, you know what I mean, in life, you know what I mean. So starting out with a strong team. Shout out to my team. I love the R3V family. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody is, like, really been putting in real work. You know what I'm saying? Putting skin in the game.
You can't do it alone.
Like, you got dudes like, you know, J-Rob that's down here, bro. Like, he out, you know what I'm saying, putting in work with the youngest. Like, and, you know, you got guys like PJ that's, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes with the marketing, going crazy. You know, making sure that the NIL shops running, making sure that these kids getting, you know what I'm saying, they designs, they merch out, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Jeff behind the scenes, you know, doing his thing, bro. It's just, like, crazy, you know what I mean? You got Rob that's doing everything, you know, like, going crazy, making sure that these young is good. And they genuinely, like, you know, care, you know what I mean? Shout out to Matt. Like, it's like our team, bro. And it's a lot of, it's just a lot of love, you know what I mean? So you think about that circle, you know what I mean? Like, we really got a power circle where, you know, dudes just, you know, in the game, and they want to win. Everybody want to win. You know what I'm saying? We got one common denominator, and that's to win, to get it done. You know what I mean? So make sure your circle tight, man, for real. Make sure that you you know, that you putting yourself around people that want to add to your plate, not just take. You know what I mean? Just not just take. That kind of go to add to your plate, not just take.
Nah, yeah, boy, he got some bars to deep like your titties, man. Yeah, man. Whoa, bro, we just wrapped up a great sit down with, you know, R3V's finest, you know, Rakeem Vick. You know, again, like I said, there's not even put all the spotlight on, bro. You feel me? Like I said, because if you listen and really was in tune, you would know what the principles they stand on. You know, family. Who know you, man? You feel me? Like don't be putting up an image, and that I took that too, because that was one of my biggest lessons from 2021. Like, be original. You know, because when I'm not who I am, like you said, that can block your blessings, or you can, you feel me, get a door closed right before you even walk in that door, you know. So I really took a lot of gems from them, even outside of just, learning about R3V, learning about NIL, learning about what's going on in the game right now. And I'm real educated, you know. I'm looking forward to, continue following the dream, following the journey. And again, bro, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you coming through. This the first of many. This, bro, actually the first one that I brought on, on this type of platform that we doing, and from the sports tip. So I'm honored, man.
Oh yeah, no question. The first one.
For sure.
Hey, not Soldier Boy, man. I was the first one on D. I was the first one on D Booty
TV. Yeah, like that. But I appreciate you, my boy. You feel me? Like, keep going, man.
Nah, for sure.